Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's happening? It's Friday night, and I know all y'all ain't sitting up gawking at no cell phone, waiting on somebody else's video. You out of here making history yourself. Nothing wrong with it, baby. You're supposed to. You're supposed to be wiggling like Miss Juicy, baby. He's supposed to be out there wiggling like Miss Juicy. Hey, it's Miss Juicy, baby. Let me tell y'all something. Something crossed my mind earlier. Now, this is a trip. Now, I'm going to tell you something that crossed my mind about when I was a young nigga, right? When I was a young nigga. And I wouldn't call it exactly, love, lust. I know when you like somebody, you like somebody. And, once the girl mess around and give you some, give you some, right? Now, Lord, as much as I don't want to not mention this person's name, we too old for the I ain't gonna mention your name, but if you know who you are, you can claim it. Now, I done told y'all some hardships about, this woman this and this happened over here, cause this woman this there. Blase, but I got to step up and tell the truth. I got to keep it real like Earth. I got to keep it real like Iceberg Slim. Now, but I am going to give you some dates. Now, this is back in 1980. We started about 1982. And I'm a sophomore at Northwest High School. By the way, it's the Northwest Huskies. Now, when I went in, real true story. Now, the reason I can't stand that some bitch, Mr. Bell, or president, was it principal or vice principal, whatever that black Sambo motherfucker name is, I couldn't stand his fucking ass. And anyway, the story ain't about him. It's about, I came there to the school, and before school opened, I tried to get in on football, right, on the football team. Varsity, right? Tried to get in. And so my pops he had us painting the house, right? And boy, I'm putting this paint on the house, man. Now, we done did all the, you're supposed to take it, that little, it's got a handle, and it's like a scraper, which that's what it was. And you take it and you scrape along the, the walls or whatever paint is peeled up or whatever, and peel that and scrape it off so that you can get to the pure wood where the paint been peeled up. Now, we've been painting this house for, my boss wanted it done. Get the house, boy, I get the house. And boy, I was painting so fast and putting that paint on, man, because I know I'm trying to get to practice. I'm trying to get it done so I can go. And it ain't like, oh, you just going to throw the paintbrush down in the dirt and go. So we got to the last little bit where it's on the ground, right? Ain't nobody got to go up on no scaffold, ladders, or nothing. And it was just at the bottom. I painted up in this corner, but They're trying to put these coats on there so that it lasts a long time. You won't be right back the next year or whatever putting some more paint on his house. So, and he did it correctly, you know, put primer on it first, the whole house. Then, so that was our summer agenda. Okay, we got to the last, and then it was the paint, and I'm putting it on there, and he wants you to put the paint on there the right way. You know, don't gob it on it because it takes too long for it to cure, right? Because it ain't going to do nothing but sit wet. And it take a long time for it to go ahead and dry. But anywho, man, we got to that part. We did it all right. So I'm thinking, well, yeah, now I need to get to practice. And I'm like, well, Dad, look, I need to go to practice. What practice you talking about? Football. Where's that? He said, why you didn't say nothing? He said, okay, no problem. Fired up the 73 glass house. These days it's called a dunk, right? It's been called a dunk, but that's what it was. 4-door, 1973. Never forget it. Brand spanking new. My pops bought it for my mom's, or did my mom's buy it for my pop? He bought it way back then, brand spanking new, from a place called Rosa Novak. Brand spanking new, right? Anywho, he takes me out here to the school. And when we get there, my name is on the list. But this coach, it was on the roster, right? But he's talking about, I need a physical. And I started telling him that, look, you had to have I already had a physical. I had a physical to go to school. You have to have it. I'm registered to come to the school. And so my dad like, wait. Well, where would you go to get a physical at this later date, right? At this later time. He said, just go down there to Charles Drew or somewhere where the rest of them goes down there. So, all right. We go down there. So we got in the car. He brought me all the way back down now. Where was that? It was in Logan Fontenelle Projects. AKA Vietnam. It's on 24th and Hamilton. When you cross 24th Street going east, it turns into Nicholson. Nicholson. All right. Or Nichols, whichever way you want to call it, right? It wasn't Conestoga. No, Conestoga is close over there by Boys Club, because change from Parker, take the left and the quick right. Then it's Conestoga, and it goes right to the Boys Club on 20th, off of 24th. Anywho, back then, man, Dad takes me, gets me we come right back. Then the man looks on the roster. What you say your name was again? And he's talking about, it's too late. Maybe you try back next year. I thought that was really jacked up the way he did me. That's why I can't stand Northwestern on them motherfuckers. And I went to wrestling. That's all right. I got a second skill. Now, I wrestled for Exploradors, right? Little Joe Edmondson. Everybody calls him Little Joe, right? Because he's in a wheelchair. But nothing was little body, not even his heart. You hear me? So, bullshitted me, man. I couldn't play football, right? And my pops was just like, well, you do plan on being here next year, don't you? I said, yeah, Dad. You know, so I had this lump in my throat from disappointment. And you know how your eyes look at them, they want to water, so I get in the car, you know. It takes me on. So I pull, that's all right. And it's the first day. They down there on the track with them little old funky ass gym shorts all yammed up in their nuts, all up in their butt, man. Like, ooh, baby. Running around the track. I'm like, man, they don't know I need to eat. Like, feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long. Yes, baby. Right now. You did. Cause that's what animal is in me. Football, you dig that monster. All you athletes, all y'all know what I'm talking about. You know you gotta, I know you gotta know what I'm talking about. I walked away mad. Oh, I was mad on the inside. Ooh, and it hurt at the same time. Oh, you just gonna shoot the feathers out of my ego right now. I'm starving. Man, I need some action. You heard me? Boy, when you're an athlete and you're a junkie, adrenaline junkie, as far as that's what it is. But you know, you get the uniform, you practice and everything, and then it's game time. You know what I'm saying? Shit, ain't nothing like it. But anyway, I went to my second. I had to instead of fucking around with him and waiting around, just as soon as I can, I went and I tried to get on varsity wrestling. I think I told this story once before, but I'm gonna tell it once more. Okay, so he's telling me on the varsity team there was only two slots, and it was my weight and heavyweight. So if I beat one of them, then I could take their position. I'm like, oh. So one of them was Desmond Hill, which was at 142, 136, 142, if I'm not mistaken. 150, 160, maybe that too. But then in heavyweight, and that was Wilbert Smith. I wasn't gonna try him. I wasn't even gonna try him because they're standing right there. Because I'm learning from them. I done came from the same gladiator school. I done came from the same rip from them. So I already know don't even try them. But anybody else is finna get it. You feel me? Nah, he put me with them. I'm like, okay. Well, so I said, with them, what about? He said, well, I got junior varsity, right? I said, well, what do? They go right along with varsity. You get even in the newspaper on what you do, right? So they put me on junior varsity. And Henry was like, Buggy, you wrestling now? You go to this that? Yeah, man. You know me. I ain't gonna stop. I got it. If they wouldn't let me play football, Henry, so I got to do something, man. I can't just sit still, man. I got to get in on something, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, yeah, Bug. So he was at the tournaments and everything, because he wrestled for Little Joe too. Him, his little brother, me, my little brother, which is a year under me, right? And then Henry and his little brother, they wrestled, which is, anyway, let me get on to it, man. Anyhow, I did pretty good. I didn't do bad. I told them, yeah, that's all right. When anybody they put on the mat, I'm going to try to break their neck. I'm trying to be a gorilla, and I meant that shit. I meant that shit, man. I was breaking their fucking necks, leaving them on the mat. Yeah, I meant that shit. And then, now, the story is about this girl that's a neighbor back then. One night, she called. I could take the shit tomorrow. I asked her some coochie. She said, what? I said, yeah, can I have some coochie? She said, shit, come on. Okay. Live right next door. So I go right next door. And I'm serious when I say pop the cherry. That thing sound like a wine bottle with the cork pop. You know, and the fizz and the whole nine. Okay. So she had a necklace, little thin little gold necklace. I wore that. She knew I wrestled and stuff, and I asked her for it. She let me wear it. Then she had a little gold band, like a wedding ring. I wore it on my pinky finger, right? And I wore it to one of the matches. I had mom's braid up my hair. I had long hair. So she braided up my hair, and I got a wrestling match tomorrow. Braided up, braided up and everything. And I went to the wrestling match and everything. Got on the mat. Then all of a sudden, they said, "Oh," blew the horn. So wait. You gotta take all that jewelry and stuff off, right? So I didn't let them see the ring, and I pulled the ring off and let the coach take off the necklace and whatever. But I got back on the mat and I put the ring back on my finger. All right, shook his little funky hand. Then he blew the whistle, and I went, you know, into the posture and everything, and then he reached out to grab me. He got a hold of me. He tried to put me in one of these, right? Put the hand up on the neck. When he pulled the hand up on the neck, I just went up under it and slammed him on the slammed him and squoze him all up, and he was bucking and everything, trying to get loose, and he just couldn't buck no more. And I just squoze him as tight as I could. And then after he done pinned him, I'm still kind of holding him. But then when I get up, he's trying to hold on to me, so I get up and I just shake him off like that. Like, shake me, get off me, man. You know what I mean? And he gave him a necklace and put it back on. And yeah, well, you guess it, it's about this girl. This next door neighbor. Oh, teenage love, man. Let me tell you something. As we get older, man, you know, time go by. 80, 83, 84, 85, and he's trying to get this damn car, man. 83, 84, somewhere in there. I bought me a little car from a summer job. And I kept on coming down there to see what's up with her. Come see what's up with her. Because they used to, down in the Vietnam, in the projects, there used to be a spot down there where they shoot dice 24/7. And I used to come down there, and I said, fuck it, she wasn't ever home. Wasn't ever home. And finally, I come down there, and I pull up in front of where she lived. She lived in one of the units right on the front. Across the street from this club called the Valley High liquor store, and is, you know, okay. So I walked up to the door, and they was like, yeah, she in that car right there, right? So I come out to the car, and I look. This what my ass get. Well, she had her throat full down the head, and she wasn't stopping. I was like, oh man. I leaped in my little car, try to be all cool and drive off, man. She just looked up and went back. Damn it, man. Woo! Yeah, I kind of laughed at it then too. I guess that's what you give her. I guess that's what you get for fiending. I don't know. Shit. Yeah, boy. You know, I gotta share the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm gonna tell you, man. That same person, it didn't get no better. You know. The rest of them same way, but that's all right. Get all you need. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't be mad. Everybody's young, you know. Shoot, you know, that's that. Another one I'm saying. Is it cut off your head, spite your nose, or cut off your nose, spite your face, type of thing? I'm just gonna tell you, these little females, they've been getting at it ever since we was kids. I'll tell you, it was 15, 16, boy. Yeah. But let me tell you another thing while I'm at it. Now, some of this shit y'all ain't gonna like to hear, but it is the truth, and you can ask any real nigga from there. Light-skinned niggas just really thought they was the shit. They thought the red carpet's supposed to have been rolled out for their goddamn ass just because Prince and Morris Day, you know, was having, you know, was getting money. You dig what I'm saying? Getting bumps in the music world. You dig? Every ugly ass light skinned nigga thought you ought to be kissing they ass, man. And you know, you'd wonder where you get that shit from, nigga. You know, and then here's why. Black ass female that's blacker than me. You see I'm black as a motherfucker, right? Made them niggas feel like they was the shit. Light skinned people was the shit all over because you put your ass there. Like, you just put your ass there. And don't think they ain't gonna hurt your motherfucking heart if they ever heard it one time. That every time you bring it there, they ain't gonna do it. Yeah, they gonna do it. You know, that's why, man, all little funky black ass females, they thought to validate themselves, they had to have one of them old light skinned ass niggas. That motherfucker looked like a fucking frog. Run around, put some water on his hair. And you, like, nigga, you ain't no motherfucking, you ain't Prince, you ain't even more, nigga, you, goddamn. Y'all motherfuckers done lost your head, nigga, bip. Bip. Yeah. Motherfucker, keep it at 100. I ain't one of these little black burnt up bitches that fall crazy for y'all or jump off a goddamn building. Fuck you talk about. You ugly ass motherfucker. A little black girl jump off a fucking building. Be out there fighting, pulling each other goddamn hair all the way the fuck out. You ain't no edge control for them. You couldn't even push a Sheikah juice and get them shit. So you tell you right now, look, if you looking, it's a miracle, all right, what little hairs you have. But if you done pulled your shit all the way out, slap bald head, you can forget it. You ain't had no hair there in the first place. Right? Man. And then, soon as the fuckers, the nigga treat them bad, they ready to, I can't eat, I can't sleep, bitch. You got the nerve to get mad because the white girl says, are you okay? Oh my God, are you okay? Are you alright? Now she gets to console you because white people treat niggas bad any motherfucker way, did. Right? And now she has the patience and the financial support And she may humble herself to saying, yeah, well, you wasn't treated right. I'm going to even up the odds for you. Buy you a little Cadillac, buy you clothes, buy you, take care of your motherfucking ass for real. And that's all right. Cut her off the trust fund because she ain't going to do nothing but go get that fancy ass job and continue on whatever the fuck she doing. See, that's another thing too. White girls, they, you know, when they like a nigga, they like a nigga, man. You know, but you know, I just have to break that fucking down for you. You know what I mean? It just was something I was thinking about. It's like, yeah, you gotta beware. Even when you come back, yeah, you know what? The biggest problem was, cause now you think somebody ought to eat out of your fucking hand, right? Only motherfucking reason why you standing here today, trying to talk to me, is because that motherfucker ran through so many of y'all until it just became apparent that the nigga didn't care. He lived out his Second Amendment. He was free, right? He or she now. Yes, I guess it's just ditto on the same thing with black males to these light-skinned women. Shit. And the only time they got some goddamn understanding, both of them, is when there was a Nino Brown type of nigga. I don't give a fuck with you. What? Nigga, get the fuck out of my face. You got my money, you ain't got my product. Shit. It's nigga, I'm a field nigga. You is a little house nigga. Get it how the fuck you live. Go back to your master, bitch. Cause we out here, you serving dope, you doing it all. You feel me? Blacker than I don't know what, but he got the nicest clothes, he got everything. Motherfucker is a real boss. Motherfucker own businesses, corporations, let alone, you know what I mean? Shit. Fuck are you talking about? That even up the odds then. Until there are little light skinned folks out there looking like wet rats. And oh no, you was the goddamn most sellout that fucking nigga. Get your ass over there with him. Yeah, you might well go your own way. You look even worse than you did, your black ass. So fuck you get. Let's go crazy. Let's get alive. House family. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you that right, motherfucking now. Yeah, some Omaha bitches is stupid for them goddamn bitches, man. Let me tell you, for them goddamn bitch ass niggas, man. And a lot of times you was an intelligent being and you just thought y'all was vibing. And they turn around and shit on you too for whatever reason, just because you can. You can change your mind. You can know who you want to. Well, we just friends. Like Henry said, we just friends. Now she ain't had no goddamn time. Like a few of them little banshees, man, that you know, they nose all up in the fucking air. They didn't give you a time of day. But look around the corner and peep out. Next thing you know, it's the other way around. You know. You finally got over there where you thought you deserved to be, right? Upper echelon, and nigga, he wasn't no better than the next nigga. You know what I mean? He was another one of them Shane Daly niggas. You on the team, but you so clean. You push Shane. What position you? He's a wide receiver, but shit, you're like, man, don't touch me, man. Ah, man, no. He shoved somebody. He don't want. He want his uniform clean. But he done did whatever in practice to get the position to even be a starter. But he'll just not put him in. He did enough to get on the team. He just like his shit clean, everything. He ain't gonna get dirty. He like to put a nigga to work, but he don't like to work. But he wasn't. And his thing wasn't, and he's light skinned too. But I'm gonna say this as much about Shane because we grew up, we was all kids, right? And the only thing that you can be mad at him about is because he's just selfish. He don't give a fuck about no, he's just selfish. Period. It don't make no difference if you blacker than black. It don't make no difference if you was whiter than white. You gonna get the same out of shame. You gonna at least you gonna get the same out of him. He wasn't that. He was just selfish. Period. You couldn't really get mad at that. Selfish. It's all about him. Like you bothering what? I'm busy. I'm just coordinating my Nikes over here. I'm telling you. So everybody was cool. Everybody, he's still cool. That's just him. He's just selfish. It's him. It's all about him. He know not to give a damn about nothing. You was on the team. Well, you didn't have to roll in the dirt and get your uniform all dirty. Shane, get out there. No, man, I ain't getting out there. No, coach, I don't want to. My knee, my elbow. He ain't going out there because he likes the uniform. He did what it took to get the uniform, but he want to stay clean. He want his shit pristine. You couldn't get mad at him. That's just the way he was, just selfish. And it didn't have nothing to do with you. If it had something to do with you, there's a way you gonna understand. You better get yours, because he's gonna get his. Yeah. And there's quite a few other ones. That road was saying, I still remember you. It's all good though, baby. You know, I come from a hood that nobody have nothing, but they learn to be satisfied with that nothing. You feel me? Because better days came. You dig what I'm saying? You didn't have to have nothing. All you had to do was get up in the day, man. Get up from wherever you was at and come on outside. Run up and down the alleys and everything else. We had our ball. I know I did. We had our ball. Omaha, Nebraska. Let me tell you something. North Omaha, Nebraska, South Omaha, Nebraska, shit. All the way to motherfucking Council Bluffs, my nigga. Most of them all the way out to Lincoln University, and I guess the penitentiary too, but I ain't, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, I thought it was funny. I had to tell that one just in case you think I was running around. Oh, this thing, that thing. Yeah. Yeah, I got played like that one time. Yeah. No, it wasn't no hit, no beat, no nothing. It was like, oh shit, every time. God damn. Like one of the little dogs, you know what I'm saying? When the little girl dog is in heat, how you gonna get mad at her? Shit, you didn't get that face. If you didn't get that face, I'm gonna tell you right now, there'll be another dog stuck on her back. Yeah. But it is one, I was gonna mention her name. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't have to be hiding from me. I understand y'all, it's late in the game and y'all trying to keep y'all man, because these women, these young women is giving y'all the fit, and he's doing a lot to try to keep the man. It's late in the game. And that's Christy Ferguson Nash, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that little cute, juicy ass fucking gypsy girl, man. Look, let me tell you something. Her friends, she got quite a few friends. And one of her friends, that's I believe that's Lori's partner. That's where I met her before, but I didn't realize that was her. Now, that was one of the times when that story I just told you. I was peeped out down on 24th Street, and I parked the car on the curb, and I'm waiting I'm waiting to see if give it some time. Nah, she ain't here. Nah, she ain't here. Right down there in Vietnam, right in the project. So I sat on the curb, and it was her, but I hadn't realized till later on why her and I why we couldn't ever set no horses for real. But when I seen her, I was like, damn,